I rely on the audio description facility to really enjoy and fully understand what's happening on screen. So if when I'm in the cinema, the batteries die on my AD headphones, or if I miss the beginning of the movie because I have to wait for staff to find the kit or ask a manager how to use it, well, that can really ruin the whole film for me. It's frustrating because the AD is so essential to every film that I go to see. So if there are complications, it can make me feel as if I've made an unreasonable request.
Some basic tips to communicate with deaf people is don't cover your mouth. People might want to lip read you. Some deaf people speak, some deaf people sign. But don't speak fast or look in all different directions when you're speaking. Speak clearly. Use a pen and paper. Also, pointing is important, and gesturing, pointing to where the cinema is, for example. And just make sure that you are face to face with a deaf person and that you've got eye contact, and then you'll feel that you've got the communication there.
It has happened to me where people haven't said if we're going up or downstairs. I think people should actually make it a point of contact to actually say if it's up or down. That would be better. And also, don't say step, step, step at every single step, because that is majorly irritating.
Don't assume you know better than the disabled person. Don't disempower that disabled person by taking control of the situation, speaking on their behalf, or even speaking to a carer or a family member, rather than speaking to that disabled person direct.
Next up, what is AD? AD is audio description, and many movies now come with an audio described soundtrack. Basically, a narrator describes what's happening on screen when there's no dialogue, a bit like a commentator at a football match. If you're showing a film that has AD, you'll need to check the following: where the AD headphones are kept, what your sign-out procedure is, where the best seats are for using the headphones, and that they're clean and that they work. What is an induction loop? Okay, so firstly, there are several systems for customers with a hearing impairment, and these will vary from venue to venue. There's an induction loop, which is usually located at ticket offices and refreshment points, but can also be located in the screen itself. Now, essentially, this links a customer's hearing aid to a system that removes background noise, enabling them to more clearly hear both the film's soundtrack and members of staff. There is another system that is usually used in the auditorium that works by infrared. The entire auditorium is bathed in infrared light, which then transmits the sound to some special equipment such as headphones or a neck loop. This then enables the wearer to more clearly hear the soundtrack of the film. This equipment also needs to be well maintained. This same infrared system may also be used to deliver audio description to visually impaired people. Check out which facilities and equipment your cinema provides, as they do vary from cinema to cinema.
What's really helpful is a lot of people who are disabled carry around a CEA card. So listen out and look out for anybody who might mention it, because it might mean they need assistance from you. When somebody doesn't have a card but they obviously need assistance, just help them. It's good customer service. Now you've watched this video, hopefully you'll be more aware of the issues surrounding disabled access into cinemas and being more confident in knowing how you can help.